日本時間17日、米大リーグ機構がアナ両リーグで最高に抜きんでた打者を選ぶ、ハンク・アーロン賞の受賞者を発表。ア・リーグはエンゼルスで44本塁打をマークして、本塁打王に輝いた大谷翔平が日本人選手として初めて受賞しました。また、この記録はアジア出身の選手として初めての快挙となります。そのシーズンで最も優れたバッターに贈られるハンク・アーロン賞は、大リーグ歴代2位の755本のホームランを打ち、おととし亡くなったハンク・アーロンさんにちなんで1999年に始まり、ファン投票や野球殿堂入りした元選手による選考によってリーグで1人ずつが選ばれます。大谷はおととしから3年連続でハンク・アーロン賞の最終候補に入っていましたが、受賞するのは今回が初めてで、ホームラン王と同様にアジア出身の選手として初めての快挙となります。大谷は今シーズン、バッターとして打率3割4厘、ホームラン44本、95打点をマークし、出塁率と長打率を足したOPS は 1.066 で大リーグ全体でトップでした。今季は他にもシルバースラッガー賞、最も優れた指名打者に贈られるエドガー・マルティネス賞などを受賞し、通算13冠となっています。ハンク・アーロン賞は、日本勢ではこれまでイチロー、松井秀喜らも手が届かなかった栄誉で、大谷にとっても3年連続の最終候補入りを経ての3度目の正直となりました。ナショナルリーグは大リーグ史上初のホームラン40本、70盗塁を達成したブレーブスのアクーニャ・ジュニア選手が初めて選ばれ、大谷と共に今年のシーズン MVP、最優秀選手を満票で受賞した2人がいずれもハンク・アーロン賞を手にしました。また、現地 LA では早くも大谷翔平のドジャース移籍による経済効果が現れているようで、ドジャースタジアムでのセントルイス・カージナルス戦の開幕戦チケット価格は$359、約52,189円にまで高騰。さらにアメリカの野球情報サイト、アウフルアナウンシングは、
翔平大谷の加入で、ドジャースが全国ネットのテレビに映る機会はどれだけ増えるだろうか。
のタイトルで記事を配信。
昨シーズンのドジャースは23試合を全国中継した。大谷がリーグで最も成功しているチームの一つでプレーすることが決まった今、彼にスポットライトを当てるために全力を尽くすことが想像できる。昨年は全国中継が23試合だったが、今年は30試合近くを中継することになるだろう。
と、大谷の加入によってドジャース戦の全国中継数が増えることを伝えています。また、ドジャースのキーマン・フリードマン編成本部長も、MLB ネットワークの番組に出演した際に、大谷交渉の舞台裏について明かしてくれており、
会議を抜けてネズバレロからの電話に出たんだ。何を話したか覚えていない。とにかく最高の気分だったよ。
と、フリードマン氏は、興奮のあまり電話を受け取った際、自分がどのような行動をしたのか覚えていないほどだったそう。現在世界中で巻き起こっている大谷フィーバーが、どれほどの経済効果を生み出し、どれだけの人の心を動かしているのか、もはや計り知れませんね。フリードマン氏は番組の中で、大谷翔平が入団を決断した X デーの秘話を明かし、そしてトークの終盤には、ドジャースのファームシステムをすごく気にしていた大谷の様子についても話してくれていましたので、日本語字幕付きでご紹介していきます。
Who got the phone call? Who got the much-awaited phone call from Shohei Ohtani? How did that go down? Paint a picture for us.
I did. I was on a Zoom call recruiting a player on my iPad at my son's soccer game, sitting in my car. So I'm wrapping up the Zoom call, phone rings, it's Nez Bolello, it's on my lap. I was like, hey guys, I gotta go. So get up the Zoom call, pick it up. I'm an hour late for my kid's game, so I'm like walking out to the field while talking to Nez, and he says, hey, you got the player. It's gonna go out on Instagram in the next few minutes, you got the player.
Incredible. Well done. Paint a picture.
Did you jump and start screaming? What did you do? I don't know.
How'd you hold it in?
I wish someone would have filmed me. I don't even remember. I called Mark Walter. I called Stan Kasten. I updated our group and think I got to everyone before the Instagram post, but it was a blur.
So what's the pitch like when you're trying to get a player like Shohei of his magnitude come play for your team? What's the pitch?
I mean, I think part of it was kind of getting into all the different resources we have. Our whole thing is we don't have any hard and fast rules. It's about optimizing for each individual player and getting to know them and being able to, tailor to that. and just how in sync everyone is, from the front office to the coaching staff, to our performance coaches, to our trainers, and how everything is incredibly dialed in. And no matter how you define the success of the last 10 years, our whole goal is to make the next 10 years way better. And we have the farm system, we've got the core talent in place, and for us it's all about winning. And it jived perfectly with everything he was saying.
Well, so perfect they put your name in the contract.
Which is bananas, Andrew. That's crazy.
That's
It's
unreal.
crazy. I agree.
So
It's crazy.
I mean, I've never heard of that. How'd that come about?
Nez brought it up. I know it looks like I did.
You kind of got a 10-year
You got
contract.
10 years.
It reads like I was like, hey, Nez, put
your
that
boy
in
up.
there. Right. So I told Mark, I said, hey, Mark, you're going to think I put this in there. I didn't. But don't worry, I won't ask for more than 20% of the team.
I have a theory as to why it's in there. Tell me if I'm onto something. Shohei is very sensitive about how he's going to be used and his program. And I think spending time with you and Mark, you guys promised him, it's all speculation. Stop me when I'm off track. You guys promised him that he can do what he wants to do and that you're never going to make him a reliever if he wants to be a starter. You're not going to make him a right fielder if he believes he can still pitch. Is that part of why that's in the contract?
I mean, I think it's a better question for Shohei and Nez, but I think part of it in our pitch was stability and talking about how over the last 9-10 years, the stability that we have enjoyed, and we think it's a competitive advantage. Doesn't mean we're not going to make mistakes. We're going to make a lot of them, but we're learning together and we're growing, and our goal is to be better at what we do a year from now than today. And when you're not restarting every 2, 3, 4 years, it makes it easier to kind of iterate on that and build.
Yeah.
And I think that point really landed with them.
Well, and one of the things he's always talked about, getting to know him over the last few years, and particularly in this last year, he wanted to make sure he had players around him. He wanted to win. I really do want to win, but the importance of having players around him, and I think that might have been, in my mind, that's the selling point for the Dodgers. I don't know. You tell me what you think.
Yeah, I mean, I'm biased, so I'm sold.
And was that part of what he was asking?
It was definitely getting into the players and future outlook. He asked a lot about our farm system and got into how all the rules are designed for us to have a bottom 3 farm system. We pick at the end of the draft every year. We're never in position to take a guy who's about to be a free agent and trade them for prospects. Our international money gets dinged whenever we sign a free agent. Our draft pick can slide down 10 picks. Everything is designed for us not to have a good system. And we're in the top 5, 7.
Right.
And he just stopped me and he said, how?
That's a good question. Right.
これからも大谷の活躍から目が離せません。皆様からのコメントもお待ちしております。